Good evening, folks. So I'm going to talk about today's game that has happened between Atletico Madrid and Barcelona that I saw the whole game, and I watched highlights between Benfica and Bayern Munich. So before I go into the match details of Atletico and Barcelona, the results were 2-1 in Camp Nou in first leg. And I really said that the advantage is with Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, because for the away goal. Although with the squad of Barcelona and Atletico still needed one goal to be level. I thought Barcelona did have that 50-50 chance, or even 55-45. I would rather favor for Barcelona, but Atletico had to come out without Fernando Torres, who was red carded. It was fascinating to see Carrasco has started alongside with Griezmann. And Carrasco, with his height, against Javier Mascherano and Gerard Piqué, it was what Simeone figured out as the best. He had other two options as Luciano Vieto is a speedy guy, but he's not probably the first choice for Diego Simeone, and also the other guy, Angel Correa, who's a very skillful player, but he's not as tall as Carrasco. So, he has changed his game from 4-3-3 to 4-4-2. Used Gabby. Gabby was always important player, the captain of the team, and I thought Augusto Fernandez was brilliant as to shut out the center for Barcelona. And Saul Niguez, I'm a big fan of this guy. He's exceptional with his run, with his range of passing. He's very quick with one or two touches. So it was brilliant team selection from Diego Simeone's part. It is always going to be hard to break them down in the center with Diego Godin and Lucas, who looks really good. Is on the center back position, and it's always hard to break them down. But they needed one goal, and from Luis Enrique's point of view and Barcelona's point of view, I was kind of disappointed to see the same thing after the international break. He could almost read what to expect in Vicente Calderon. By the way, Vicente Calderon, the atmosphere was fabulous. And that obviously helped Atletico Madrid in its fullest content. But I thought, Luis Enrique did miss out something. It was always going to be tough to break down Atletico in the center with even Luis Suarez. I mean, the penetration would be harder. He knew that. He has one of the finest attacking, if not the finest attacking trio. And Neymar and Messi couldn't get ball. Each time they were getting ball, they were protected by two or three Atletico players defending. They couldn't find the ball in the right spaces where they can cause problem. Dani Alves was really poor. Another thing would be Atletico was really well prepared for this. They've drilled really well. They've pressed really high, and high means most of the time of Barcelona, especially in the first half, you saw the Piqué and Mascherano playing passes, side passes, not going forward, or Barcelona had to get out of the situation to play it really long. So either that, or they had to go back to Marc-Andre ter Stegen for a back pass. And Alves was not on his great game, as well as Busquets having really a lean period. His touches are slow. He's slowing the game down. Barcelona didn't need that slowing game down. I think there was to start with, they needed some intensity and they needed some momentum to build with. They needed a quick transition from defense to attack, and that didn't happen. And things didn't go according to the plan. And that plan can be read by anybody. It was always on the card that Atletico would push forward for that goal, and there would be chances to break Atletico, probably in break in the quick transition, get as soon as possible to Neymar or Messi, get involved with Suarez. But that never happened with Barcelona, with the slow touches, slow transitions, slow passing in the final third, and the ball never moved very quickly to disorganize a very, very well organized troop of defense of Diego Simeone. So credit goes to him. And each time Barcelona players were having the ball in the midfield, like Andres Iniesta or even Rakitic had really horrid night as well, or even Sergio Busquets, they were outnumbered by Atletico Madrid players. There were at times it was 5 versus 3. So only Griezmann were at the top, and Carrasco were coming back. Augusto Fernandez, Gabby, there is Saul, and Koke. Koke played really well as well. So they really outnumbered the Barcelona midfield, and that's where I thought Luis Enrique could have been a bit of inventive. He could have inserted someone in midfield or attacking zone to link it up. To link it up with Suarez, to link it up with Messi, to link it up with Neymar. After conceding a goal, I don't see any problem of taking one defender off and put it forward. They tried it with Piqué being the assistant of Suarez, but it was never happening. Messi took 2 free kicks, which I thought Neymar would have been better suited, but I don't know. He's probably the best player of the world, and I was the best man to score, and that's why he's getting the number. And few other things includes Jordi Alba. He was too rash. First goal basically were because of his rash decision, has the clearance. He was really made it to clear as quickly as possible, and the time Saul who put the cross in. No Mascherano, no Piqué on their position, and Dani Alves could just watch Griezmann heading past Ter Stegen, and it's a great way of uncoding the Barca mystery. There is no plan B, although you could really see what is coming for them. And that's why I think Luis Enrique has got it all wrong, and he's one to blame for. And I think there's some things regarding the fatigue or something with off form. If Barcelona were not allowed to play their natural instinctive passing game or one touches or quick passing game, there has to have a second plan B. I mean, something has to be done, they're looking too deep in form in very wrong moment of the season. The Champions League is gone. For them now, it would be a really high priority to win the league. 6 games to go, and with the form in, Barcelona is in pressure and may lose in league battle as well. So it would be interesting to see. Other way around, Atletico has joined the ranks of Manchester City, Real Madrid, and obviously Bayern Munich going in. So they would feel that if they find Real Madrid, they have a very good record with them, especially Diego Simeone, who backed himself to score, and the way the guy enthusiastic, and you got to give him all the credit for his game plan and the way he put Saul and Carrasco into the play. I thought The refereeing is poor as well. Suarez or Iniesta could have easily got red carded. And then obviously Barcelona should have had the penalty at the very last minute. Gabby's handball, and he should have been gone off as well. He was on the yellow card as well. So I don't think refereeing was really good in both sides, but it should have been better. But Barcelona cannot complain. They had their chances, and they should have played better. There was no urgency. No, I haven't seen such a poor performance for a long time from them. There were no urgency, especially in the first half performance. If you see after the international break, it's been really, you can see, oppositions are happy with Piqué and Mascherano playing on most of the balls and not creating anything. So if they have to gain something in this season, they have to be on top notch again. On the other game that happened between Benfica and Bayern Munich, it was Benfica took the lead. Although Bayern Munich is glad to watch. The whole team is fantastic to watch. Benfica had their chances. It was brilliant free kick goal. The second one, first one was howler from Neuer. I There's one vulnerability with every Pep Guardiola team is a really attacking looking team, and they're always prone to the horizontal or diagonal balls into the boxes. If there is a center forward to be aimed for, there is a vulnerability of every Guardiola team. But Manuel Neuer, as being a great keeper, he normally saves you most of the time. Today wasn't his best day. On the other hand, the goal from Arturo Vidal was fantastic. You see the empty net, but that's some skill to get it down on that level. And even though if there was a goalkeeper, I'm pretty sure that was a goal as well. So as far as the team is concerned, everybody's playing really, really good football, and I think they will back themselves as Barcelona is out. They look really good good and agile in the pitch. The way the whole team is coordinated, and it's an interesting fact to see. Lewandowski was left out of the starting 11. They played Thomas Muller as a false nine, and Thomas Muller is a very witty, cunning player. He knows his stuff. He's probably not as good as skill-wise Leo Messi or Neymar or Cristiano Ronaldo, but this guy is absolutely genius when he's he knows his strength and he knows his weakness, and about scoring goals. He's one of the best in the world. I think he's really underestimated throughout the world, but. The second goal is considered by Benfica was some crazy defending. They tried to make an offside trap out of corner. I've never seen such bizarre kind of defending in corner situation. It was kind of suicidal, and they conceded goal. And that point of time, 2 over goals. Bayern was always going, and they went in style. The pace of Ribery, the pace of Douglas Costa, the passing game of Thiago Alcantara, and then you have Coman, Alaba was great, Philipp Lahm was great. You put Muller in, you have Lewandowski on the bench, and everybody's playing as a team. Good to see Javi Martinez back. He's a good player too, and they are in a good situation. I think they would back themselves within the 4 teams. Anything can happen. Every team is a very qualified team and has very top rated players and top rated technicians. It would be very interesting to see the way forward. I hope you guys enjoy the game as well. So what is your view on this game? You can let me know in the comment box. Thank you.